Floyd, you know, gastroenteritis can cause a person to hallucinate and relive experiences that are unpleasant.
But Kelly said only the immediate family. Mr. McCord isn't the immediate.
I don't think it'd be such a good idea for you to see Nola right now, Floyd. The last time you were together, you had a pretty ugly fight.
Derek, you seem to forget that Nola is the mother of my child. And because of that, we'll always have close family ties.
Pressure's still low.
Can we let the family in for a brief visit?
Oh, she's so pale. Why does she look like that? Is she in pain?
It's a part of the delirium.
No, no, no! They're crawling up my leg! No! The rats! Oh, don't leave me alone! Help me. Help me.
Oh, my God.
She looks so weak and helpless, and there's nothing I can do for her.
Well, that's why she's here, you know, to get the help she needs.
Kelly, how long do you think it's going to be before the antibiotics take effect?
Hopefully very soon, but, you know, it's a very debilitating infection. Don't expect her to jump right out of bed right away. Well, she's a fighter. She'll be all right.
Oh, I hope you're right, Kelly.
Now, listen, what I want you to do, I want you to go home and get some rest, and I'll call you if there's any change at all.
No. I'm not going to go home until I know she's all right. Oh, no, Mom, that's just silly. There's nothing you can do here to help. That may be true, but I'm not going home. Well, all right. In that case, do you want to go down to the cafeteria and we'll get some breakfast? No, honey, I'm not hungry.
Now, B, come on. How can you turn down a nice hot cup of hospital coffee, huh?
Okay, all right. Maybe coffee. Good. Mr. McCord, would you like to join us?
Oh, I'm sorry, Maureen. What did you say?
Well, my mom and I are going down to the cafeteria to get something. Would you care to join us?
I would, but first I'd like to talk to Dr. Nelson first. That is, if you have the time.
Sure.
All right, fine. Well, then we'll see you down there, and please would you tell Tony where we are. Thanks again for letting us see Nola.
You're welcome.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done to help Nola.
Well, I'm doing all I can, but like I said before, it's a good thing you found her when you did, because she couldn't have held out much longer.
I see. What you're actually saying is that it would have been better if I hadn't involved Nola in my personal feud with Silas Crocker in the first place.
Listen, whatever that's all about, the important thing is that now she's getting the help she needs. Listen, why don't you take the advice I gave Miss Reardon and go home and get some rest?
I couldn't.
Mr. McCord, it's probably none of my business, but why don't you go to the police and give them all the information that you have about these people? I mean, they're still out there.
I will handle it my own way, Dr. Nelson. Thank you. Excuse me. Reliving all the horrors she experienced at the hands of Silas Crocker, I even feel more guilty than I did before, if that's possible.
Mom and Maureen still in there?
No, Dr. Nelson advised them to go home and get some rest, but you know your mother. They're down in the cafeteria having coffee.
Well, listen, I'm going to go down there and see if I can't talk her into taking Dr. Nelson's advice. I'll see you later, okay?
All right.
Mr. McCord, did Kelly say when the rest of us could see Nola?
No, he didn't. And I imagine that until the fever is down and the delirium is over, that no one but members of the immediate family will be allowed to go in.
Well, you're certainly not the immediate family, and you've already seen her.
Floyd, Mr. McCord's very close to Nola.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
It would be pointless for you to go in there, Floyd. Nola wasn't even aware that we were in the room with her.
I don't care. I want to see her.
Floyd, you're just going to have to wait a little while, that's all.
I think everybody is forgetting here that Nola is the mother of my child.
No one, I repeat, no one has forgotten that, Floyd.
or the threat of your custody suit, especially Nola. The entire time she was held captive, that's all she could think about. The fear of losing Kelly Louise. All the way home with what little strength she had left, that's all she could think about. And now you have the audacity to want to go into her room and upset her more. You're the last person that should be allowed in that room and remind her of what she's frightened of most.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. McCord. She never would have got kidnapped in the first place if she hadn't gotten involved in one of your crazy quests.
Look, I think that none of us are in any shape to talk about this right now.
All right. I was just upset. I was upset about Nola. I'm tired. Excuse me.
All right, well, look, why don't we go down to the cafeteria and see how Mrs. Reardon's doing?
All right.
We'll let you know if we hear anything else.
Yeah, thanks, Katie.
Yeah.